Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since last video. I took the rest of the 2025 off to take care of some things. I felt like a little bit too much was going on in my life and I needed to create more space to connect with myself, to connect with the divine guidance, and now that that has been situated, I feel like I can come back and do more videos for you. This time, I feel like I want to do something differently. Instead of doing pick a card, I want to just do specific readings and see what comes through, and whoever's going to be guided to find them, it will be like a timeless reading for them. So welcome. And I just cleanse my space, my decks, and I'm ready to start. So hopefully it's all good. Let's see, Spirit, what do people need to know? What's coming up for them? Let's go through this reading and see what shows up. I'm pretty excited about using this deck. This is a new one. It found me, and today is the full moon. So let's see what kind of energies, who needs to hear this, Spirit, what's coming for them, and what kind of energies surround them. Whoa, we got 3 cards here, so let's see. Oh, I love this card. This one says, focus on self-care. This is such a cute little panda. Card number 17, so 17 might be a significant number for you. When I look at him, I feel bruises. I feel being a bit beat up by life. That's what the energy he gives me. Like he, I want to say he, I don't know why I'm saying he, but he, this panda bear, kind of in recovery. And when I say bruises, I don't necessarily mean physical bruises, right? It just feels roughed up by life. So it not necessarily means physically. It might be that life kind of was challenging and it felt rough, like you've been thrown and shaken and then thrown out, and you were tumbling and landing and receiving those kind of like harsh impact on you. And so now it feels like this bear needs to be in a safe space and lick its wounds and start to open up a little bit to when the healing starts, and it's like slow down to allow that healing to happen. I don't feel necessarily anything like negative about this panda or its journey. It's just really saying focus on self-care, focus on feeling better, because if you do not address those wounds, and it doesn't matter if it's like physical or if it's emotional, I feel that your energy will be coming out of your body, and your energy source, like your energy field, your energy source would be depleted if you decide to go back right to what the life demands from you or what you think it demands from you, because maybe you're not used to creating that time for your self-care, so you just jump right back into what you think you need to be doing, all the responsibilities. And because you need to address your wounds first, it feels like if you haven't patched those holes, then the energy is going to be leaving more faster. And for you to be able to move on and have more balanced life, it feels like it needs to be addressed. Okay, so this is what the panda bear is giving me. Let's see what other ones we have. The other 2 cards that showed up. The Seer of Spirit, devotion, trust, the universe. That's a beautiful card. Number 1, to me it feels like the start, the beginning, right? Number one, she is trusting. She closes her eyes, but she is ready to go. She's also marked for me, like, but she's okay. She gives me like the experience, the wisdom, even though it might feel like you don't have it, but your soul does. And that's the difference. It's really hard for our minds to wrap around this concept that our soul knows way more, because we feel like we don't have access to that. We feel like we have to, if we can think about it like in our minds and rationalize, that's all that there is. But that card gives me the energy of much bigger picture, much bigger wisdom, as I said. And so it invites you to trust the journey. Yes, it's been rough. Yes, it's been maybe unexpected. Maybe it kind of dimmed your spirit, because through challenges sometimes it feels like, when is that gonna end? When am I gonna breathe? When am I gonna? What I'm seeing right now is like traveling on this traveling on a ship that been tossed around in the sea, and you losing this hope that you will be able to step on land, unless that journey like very wearing off on you. But the card itself suggests that you will need to open up that trust into divine trust, into it's so funny, like it just pulled my attention to my crystals here, and how her hair and those crystals are the same colors. Probably doesn't show up on the video the same way, but it's interesting because this self-care, self-love with my pink crystals everywhere matches. So feathers could be the signs for you as well, leading you, encouraging you to trust the process, and most of it, like trust even yourself and your known wisdom, like inner wisdom, not necessarily the skills and strategies that you learn through life, but just trusting that soul knows. Your soul knows, okay? And I've got this pretty card. It says movement as meditation, and I have fish and I have birds. What an interesting card. As I said, this is a brand new deck, so it's really cool to connect with it and work with it. I only pulled like cards a few times out of it. I really like the art in it. And we have a trout, I believe, and fish people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel it's a trout. Movement is meditation. Well, that is about walking. That is about even, have you ever like stopped in the room and tune into your body and start just letting it move? I did a few of those exercises when you prompt to do that, and move and see how your arms want to move, how your legs want to move, how your body wants to move, how your head and neck, and just go through it to see what is too tight, what needs extra love in there, what needs to be released, and be okay. It's like, again, like it's invitation to the flow, and be with yourself and be okay with yourself. And just, we don't pause. We're trying to go and do and achieve. We don't really encourage to stop. Kids do that all the time. If you ever walked with a young child, they will stop you every like 10 seconds because something will catch their attention. There'll be an excitement about a bird, a dog, whatever it might be. And that is almost like that invitation to be present, but also feel deeper into the body. There is like this cosmic dance that we don't know about, but I feel like we can feel it if we drop in. like we drop into the body and allowed it to happen and allowed it to. Oh, and for some of you, if you've been injured, this is like an invitation to start your movement. Don't be well, and I'm not sure, of course, where you're listening from, if it's still very cold outside, to go and move through the snow and things like that. It invites you to do gentle movements inside the house. You can still do a little bit of exercises. You can do a little bit of that gentle movement, that meditative. I want to I'm just like right now feel like I want to be moving my hands, almost like doing those qigong exercises. So that might be something helpful for you to do. And again, it all feels like self-care, like going inward, slow down, trust yourself, trust that moment in your life, and don't jump back, as I said, into need to be productive, that time will come for you. That time will come. Whoever you are who are listening to this and whoever this resonates for, trust the seasons, trust the ebbs and flows. So you will know, your body will know when it's time to sprint back into the action. Don't try to override your body with your mind. Recently noticed that I've been doing too much of a self-regulation, and I thought I was doing a good job, but I was kind of like overriding what my body needed to feel because I didn't want to focus on certain emotions. I'm like, no, I worked through this. I'm not going to let it ruin my day. And instead of like feeling it and then integrating it, I was just jumping to the second step. And it definitely affected my body. And so, oh, you want to do this one? Okay. And so that's what happens. So let yourself feel through the body so that it can go through it and, out and not get stuck in it. And so let's see, what else do you need to know about this situation? I love this card. Oh my God. What else these people need to know about the self-love, self-care, gentle movement, trusting the spirit? What other images are there? What is the suggestion, the advice, a warning? Okay, thank you. You've got, let me move those up. You've got work. See, there's a seedling growing slowly. And it's not going to be growing faster just because you wish for it to grow faster. Oh, wow. The messages are so interesting the way they come sometimes. So I feel like for some of you, you've been pouring too much into something. Maybe it's a project, maybe it's a relationship, a person. And it's literally like bleeding you, and it's time to stop giving it your energy, because again, it feels like draining your energy source. Okay, and it's almost like I hear like a weed. It's a weed. It's not the good sapling you want to grow into something. So for some of you, part of the self-care is really focusing on yourself and where you're bleeding yourself out towards something that is not good for you. And I read my card intuitively, so if you're familiar with those decks, you might know that the meanings might be different, but I trust the energy that shows up, and that's what I translate. Okay. So yeah, you've been, the invitation for you is to kind of check who is who is sucking that energy out of you, where you need to go more on self-care and not give to those other people. You've got this card that talks about change, and it's like 13. It's a death card in tarot, and it's all about transformation. The least favorite card for me, because I feel like in the past few years it was about transformation. You got tired. I got tired of it. Like, how many more times do I need to transform? But you gotta be a little caterpillar before you can spread your wings and fly. And again, do you see how it invites you to go more inward? You're not jumping out of this cocoon and running to help someone else. You're not jumping out of cocoon to finish your, I don't know what where you are in life or what kind of occupation you have. Yes, you can still go to your work to do your job, but it's like self-preservation is what I hear, like self-preservation. Keep yourself in the environment that supports your self-care. Does that make sense? And that could be different for everybody, but the general thing for me, I think it would be something that is safe, something where you can be by yourself, and something that calms your nervous system, something where you can slow down a bit. Again, like that gentle movement, that nourishment, right? The music you want to play, the colors you want to surround yourself with, the things that matter. Because I hear like your body needs to heal, your mind needs to slow down. Okay, and then we got this card that fell out. I got 3 cards that came out with this deck, and it says unconditional love, teacher guides. And again, this just so much love coming through, right? About like that self-care. And okay, and some of the messages just came through is that someone did hurt you, and maybe it was like a physical hurt too. So even more time needed to process it and help your body. But there is this unconditional love that some of you are not really open to receive, and it could be like help from people that actually truly care about you is what I'm receiving. And you, for whatever reason, in a way, just pushing it a little bit, and you say, I'm okay, I'm fine, don't worry about me. And part of the self-care is being open to receive too. Okay, so if someone offers something from the heart and then they want to help you, I'd say open up and say yes and thank you. I'm so glad to have you in my life, right? Another one is that you are guided from the spirit realm by someone who loves you and supports you, so you're not alone. And another one that still comes is that you could be your biggest lover, in the sense of the biggest being that gives that self-love and nurture and all the things that you feel you deserve. Okay, let's see, is this complete? I do feel like this is complete, because I thought maybe I'll pull another card. I love how all the colors and the harmony too. It's 2 different decks, but there's a lot of like blue and pink hues. You know what I mean? Like the violet and white, and lots of stars in this reading. Yeah, I feel this reading is complete. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found these reminders helpful. And as always, if you want to leave a comment or like, there are appreciate it, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.